Hi, today I want to compare two classic vintage Gibson Flying V models. One is a 1975 Flying V and one is a 1983 Heritage Flying V. The first one is ordinary mahogany guitar and the second one is a Korina. Some background to that: Gibson released Flying V the first time in 1958. They produced a small number of guitars then. It was made of Korina, which is an African wood, I think similar to mahogany. Then it was reissued in '67 the first time, I think, and that is the one that you may have seen Jimi Hendrix use, the painted one. There was some differences between that one and the first one, both in terms of bridge and dimensions and shape of the body and the head and so on. I'm going to go through that later on here, the difference between the different types. Then in the early 70s there was a second reissue, which was I think similar to the 67 reissue, but with not as pointy head. Medallion, I think that series of guitars was called. And then in 75 until I think 80-ish, there was yet another run of the third run of Flying V reissue, and that one is the 75 unit I have here. Then you had the Heritage series, which recreated I think for one the Les Paul standard, the burst, but also the Korina 58 Flying V, and that's the 83 version I have here. Now if you look at these pictures here, I'm going to show you more pictures how they differ when we play them in a couple of moments here, but the most significant difference is the bridge, of course. It's string through on the 58, and it's an ABR bridge on the 70s SG. Then the wood, the 70s has regular mahogany, and the 83 Heritage has Korina. The Heritage or 58 reissue one has somewhat thicker body, and you can also see that it has not exactly the same shape at the heel, or what it's called, where the neck connects to the body. You can see that the shapes aren't the same. It's kind of more pointy, the 75 than the 83. The original 58 would have had PAF pickups, and the 75 here has the stock patent number T-tops. The 83 reissue, the Heritage here, should have had Tim Shaw pickups, but it also has T-tops in it, or patent sticker even, T-tops. So that's good when comparing these two guitars, but it's not the original pickups in that one. Then another significant difference is that the 70s, the width of the neck at the nut is, I think, 39.6 millimeters, and the 58 reissue or 83 Heritage has 42.6 or 43 or something like that, or even more probably. It has a really wide neck, which is really important for those who have bigger hands. So the playability is better on the 83, but for those who can manage the narrow space, the 75 neck is of course faster. All right, we can look at the pictures throughout the video also and see possible additional differences. So now I'm going to play both guitars. I will declare the setup in the video so you can see what I'm using. All right, let's go.
Thank you.